I was about to set out on my first ever backcountry experience in Yosemite. Little did I know at this moment how incredible that experience would be. Good morning from the White Wolf Trailhead here in Yosemite National Park. We are getting ready to head out on a 5-night, 6-day backpacking trip. It's going to be very exciting. It's one I've wanted to do for a really long time. We will be hiking through the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne as well as some other areas. Joining me is my friend Joey Coconato. He's done this trip before, but it is all new to me. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful day. It's actually kind of on the warm side at the moment. The nights are supposed to be chilly, but we're supposed to have good weather, so hopefully it stays that way. And yeah, we're getting ready to hit the trail here. Today, the goal was to reach the Pate Valley, about a 10-mile hike. We would camp there for the evening before entering into the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne the following morning. Beautiful. We just stopped for a quick little lunch snack break, and Joey took a look at the map, and it looks like we're gonna have about 4,000 feet to drop down today. So this is about the same as going down to the Grand Canyon, and it's a little smoky. We're noticing definitely some smoke on the horizon. Hopefully that'll blow out of here at some point.
Starting to work our way into the canyon a bit. Still got a ways to go, but we can definitely see the mouth of the Grand Canyon. It's right there. So we're gonna basically be dropping down somewhere in here, hitting the Tuolumne River, which is running this way, and then we're gonna follow it around that corner and up the Grand Canyon. All right, Kat, we've been hiking in switchbacks for a couple hours, and now we're getting attacked by mosquitoes here in October. Kind of a surprise. How you liking the hike so far? feel like a vacation?
No.
No?
It's type 2 fun.
All right. Well, we're almost down. We're almost here to Canyon. We just have about a few dozen more switchbacks to go.
Good morning. It's day 2 here at camp. We got in a little late. It was about 6:30. That's actually not late, but it's dark at 6:30. But we were able to set up in the light. I quit filming after a little while because we were dropping down quite a bit and my legs were getting tired, and I just wanted to make sure that we got to camp before it got too dark. We had a pretty cool day. We had some awesome views yesterday, and then today we are going to be hiking into the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne. The drop yesterday was about 4,000 feet. It reminded me a lot of dropping into the Grand Canyon itself, so I can see why they call it the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne. But I hear that it's going to be amazing in there. There's going to be some waterfalls, just some beautiful scenery. We're going to follow the canyon up and camp in there for 2 nights, which will be exciting. And right now I'm going to get some coffee going, and we'll get packed up pretty soon and hit the trail. Joey, what did you think of day 1 of this trip?
It was great. It was easy. It was about 10 miles, and it was kind of just like when you go to a ride at Disney World and you have to wait in line for a while. It's kind of what it felt like we did yesterday, and today we're here at the ride.
Yeah. You could hear that all night. It was nice. All right, we have hit the trail, and the bugs are horrible. We had a lot of mosquitoes last night, and there's these little gnats that are flying around right in our face. Hundreds of them, it seems like. It's a little bit annoying, but so far a pleasant hike, and it's warm down here, much warmer than it was up at about 8,000 feet. We're at about 4,000 feet right now, so it's gonna be a warm day. Regardless of the heat and the bugs, I was excited for this day. It would be the first day we entered into the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne, a place I had thought about for a very long time.
We have officially entered the Grand Canyon, and it's pretty awesome. As you can see, there are waterfalls everywhere. Beautiful pools, big boulders, and then we've got high walls above us. This is going to be our home for the next 2 days as we work our way up. Check it out. There's another waterfall over there. It's going to be waterfalls the whole way.
This spot is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. If we could find a camp right here, I'd want to camp right here. It's gorgeous. Got some fresh, clean, cold water here, and getting hydrated. It is very hot, but already I'm just in awe. sitting here at another awesome waterfall for another break, getting out of the sun, cooling off for a bit. It is a hot one. I would say it's probably close to 80 degrees. So our plan is to hike for probably another hour and hopefully find a camp and just chill out for the rest of the day. Joey found us a pretty epic campsite while I sat down there in the shade with amazing views. It doesn't feel quite as hot now this time of the afternoon, but wow, all I can say is wow. We have camp set up and I'm just taking a little load off before dinner. Really love this site. This is what's for dinner tonight. Pig refuel, cheesy chicken and broccoli. Good morning. It's day 3 here in the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne. It's a breezy morning and very clear, not a cloud in the sky. It's actually quite comfortable, the temperature this morning. It's not cold at night at all. Hopefully today will be a little cooler, but I don't have high hopes for that. I checked my inReach and it's only about 3 degrees cooler today, so we're still going to be contending with some hot temperatures. The plan is to go to Wagon Wheel Falls today, and we're not sure where we're going to find camp, but just go further into the canyon and spend another night here. Very pleasant night last night, lots of stars. This was a great campsite. I absolutely loved it. I like sleeping with the rain fly off and just looking at the stars. The crickets were really loud and you can hear the water down below. Very peaceful. It's been beautiful so far. Only thing I'd ask for is that could be better is just cooler temperatures here in October, in the fall, mid-October, mind you, and less bugs, but it's worth it because it's so beautiful. Anyhow, I'm gonna get going, get some coffee going, and we'll pack up here soon and hit the trail. We have hit the trail and we are already coming into some amazing sights. Already seen several waterfalls. It's gonna be a good day. We have been on a steady climb, hence the reason I'm out of breath. It's a good thing it's early and this part is mostly shaded. Today was a day of gorgeous views and restful breaks by the river, soaking in everything this canyon had to offer. I'm currently on backpack patrol while Joey goes and scouts out a camp. It's about 3 o'clock, so we've decided to call it for the day. It is still a very warm day. It's amazing how warm it is on October 8th. And we were surprised about that, especially up here in the mountains. Usually go to the mountains to escape the heat. But the plan is to have a nice camp tonight, maybe a campfire later, and just enjoy our last night in the canyon. It isn't the last night of the trip. We still have 2 more nights. We'll be climbing in elevation, and the good news is it will also be cooling off over the next few days. So hopefully we'll be out of this heat. I will check in with you when we get to camp. We just saw a bear up on the cliff bands in front of us, a black bear. Well, that's all there are here, are black bear, but yeah, pretty cool. No bear sign or anything so far until now. Well, this is home for tonight, and it is pretty sweet, I'd say. We have these huge walls in front of us, some fall color up there. Already saw a bear. Beautiful lighting on the walls around us. Another rainfly-free night. It's gonna be epic. Joey, how are you feeling this evening?
Feel pretty good.
This is what's for dinner tonight, top ramen. Good morning. It is day 4. We are just enjoying the morning, kind of a slow morning. It's beautiful. We have some cloud cover. It's much cooler. We have a climb to do today. We're going to be passing some beautiful waterfalls, And we've decided, I think, to make it a 6-night, 7-day trip. We were originally just going to do 5 nights, 6 days, but it's so beautiful and it's going to start cooling off. We're going to start getting great weather, and we think we might just extend it a little longer. We have enough food. So that's the plan for now, I think. It is October 9th, which is also John Lennon's birthday, so happy birthday to John Lennon. And yeah, we're gonna get packed up and get ready to head on the trail pretty soon. Today was going to be our last full day in the canyon before heading into the high country. We definitely saved the best part for last.
Starting to get some really good views as we climb up here. This is looking back towards camp, way down there, and then this is looking down the valley where we've come from. Going up a bunch of switchbacks now. Absolutely beautiful. The landscape has definitely changed. You can see we're walking on a lot of rock now and much more open, and then waterfalls.
And this would be one of our last looks into the majestic canyon. Ground's pretty hard to pound into, just FYI. We have found our camp for tonight, night number 4. It is the Glen All-In Campground. It's an official backcountry campground. There are tons of sites here and very few people. I think we found a really cool site here up on this bluff. And tonight's going to be a rainfly night because, as you can see, the weather has completely changed. It's cold, it's cloudy, it says 0% chance of precipitation on my Garmin, but I never believe that. It looks like it could rain, but it's a nice change. It definitely actually feels like fall. So yeah, I'm really excited to camp here for night number 4, and today was absolutely beautiful. I don't even have words to adequately describe it, so I'm not even going to try. And just excited for another night here in the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne. We're at the very end of it now.
Gonna start day 5 off with another waterfall.
Day 5 is the day we would reach the high country, and as sad as I was to leave the canyon, I was excited for what was to come. Good morning. It is day number 5. We hit the trail a while ago. I think we've gone a little over 2 miles, about 2.5 miles. It was very cold this morning, in the low 30s, so we stayed in our sleeping bags as long as possible. We got a little bit later start this morning. The weather has definitely changed. However, it feels good right now. It's perfect for hiking, just very cold overnight. We are headed towards the Ten Lakes Basin today. I don't know where we're going to camp. We're probably not going to make it to the Ten Lakes Basin, but that's the goal over the next couple of days, to get there. And this is, let's see, 2 more days of the trip, so 2 more nights, including tonight, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But it's been amazing so far.
Alright, so we're at our trail junction, headed towards 10 Lakes. We're not going to get there till tomorrow. Let's see, it's 11.2 miles away. For today, we're not really sure what we're doing yet, still. We don't really have a plan. We're just going to keep hiking. We're going to be climbing up about 1,000 feet onto a ridge and should have some good views coming up.
Up here.
We have officially made it to the high country. Probably above 9,500 feet in elevation. And kind of crested our first ridge. And so we're looking for a camp. I actually see snow down there. So
let's look over here.
oh yeah, look at that. We got some snow, which is awesome. Means we're gonna have water in here. So at this point, we're gonna go try to find a cool camp with a view.
We have found our camp with a pretty epic view. Not a pretty epic view, definitely epic view.
Say what the rain forecast was?
We are all settled in here at camp, and let me tell you, this might be the best views I've ever had from any camp. Maybe except for the Grand Canyon. It is cold. It is in the, probably in the 30s by now. It was 41 when we got here. It's kind of socked in with clouds, and there is some sun. I showed you some of the peaks that do have some sun on them, but I am so happy to be here. This has been an incredible experience, from the depths of the Grand Canyon of the Tuolumne to the heights here above tree line. It's just been incredible. What you got there for dinner, Joey?
Ramen. But
never fails.
But not just any ramen. Shrimp flavored ramen with butter.
Nice.
We're gonna keep it real.
Real creamy.
Oh yeah.
Nice. A little bit of ice on this tent. Good morning. It is day 6, and I'm just sitting here bundled, or laying here bundled up, staying warm. It's very cold this morning. There is frost all over the tent. It's clear, and it looks like the sun's about to come over these mountains and hopefully warm things up. It's also windy, so it's making it a little bit colder. But man, what beautiful views to wake up to. right, we are on the trail this morning. It's 9:40. We have about 1,000-foot climb today, and then we're gonna drop into Ten Lakes Basin.
Still ice on that pond.
The mornings were turning very brisk, and by brisk, I mean freezing cold. What a change from how the trip started. We're having lunch here by this beautiful creek and getting fueled up for the climb. We just dropped down 1,000 feet, and now we're going to make up that 1,000 feet by climbing over this ridge that's right in front of me and get over to 10 Lakes. It's not too far away now. We have a gnarly set of switchbacks from what it looks like on the map. I'll insert a picture if I think about it. And so began another climb, one of many on this trip.
Views already.
Pretty views. I am almost to the top of this ridge. Woohoo! A little out of breath, but almost there. We had made it to the Ten Lakes Basin. Are you warm? Day number 7. We're getting ready to hike out in these 29-degree temperatures. Wearing a lot of layers, but it looks like our pass is in the sun now, so that's good. It's right behind us. So first thing we're gonna do today is climb 500 feet. It was a bittersweet day. As much as I was ready for the trip to end and for a hot meal and a comfortable bed, I also didn't want it to end. It was an absolutely incredible experience, from the depths of the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne to the high alpine and the majestic and iconic granite views of Yosemite. I will never forget this experience. Thank you, Yosemite.